Welcome to PowerTalk, a podcast in which we talk about the importance of mastering English for professionals. I'm Carolina Vendaña.
And I'm Rebecca Jarquin, and today we'll be talking about the role of language in personal branding with our guest,
Dulce Delagneu. So,
welcome.
Thank you.
We're
ladies.
so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
We're so happy to have you. Yes.
So, just to give a brief introduction to our guest here, she's a digital marketing specialist, she's an educator at UAM College, and she has an MBA in business administration. Yes, so we're very thankful to have you here. Honestly, this is a new experience for both of us, and it's the first podcast in English in Radio Jaguar.
Yes. So it's really a pleasure, not just for being here, talking to you and getting to know you, but also having like a space or a space in which we can, share your ideas, your your daily routine, or maybe the things you have to pass through to get in the place you are right now.
Yes.
So we want to start.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to share with you and UAM students about this topic. Also, congratulations for the idea of doing this podcast to educate and to share more information for our students.
Yes, we believe that English is truly a great tool and a very important tool in your professional life, no matter if you're a doctor or someone who, speaks in Spanish, but it opens you new doors.
Yes.
Honestly.
Yes, so we want to get to know you better, and we plan a question, and the first question is, in 3 words, how can you describe yourself not as a professional, but also as a personal?
Well, I consider myself by nature an introverted person. Also, I consider myself I'm very kind and proactive. I really like to help other people's teaching. It's a lot about helping and being patient and trying to share with others. So that basically, I think that are the words that define me. And yes, however, being an introverted person hasn't stopped me from talking in public, sharing with others, and teaching, of course.
Yes. Honestly, we can see that being introverted is a gift in a way, because you are an observer. Yeah, and through observing, you gain a new perspective that other people don't see. But once you share it, it's like eye-opening.
Yes. Also, I think it's a way that you can analyze anything. You can analyze, processes, or maybe, areas in people's life.
Yeah, definitely. And well, honestly, someone who has a personal brand, to be introverted is like a huge contrast in a way, but it can benefit you. And so in this episode, we're gonna, talk about that. But just to kick things off.
Yes, let's dive into the basics. How will you define personal branding, and why is it important in today's world?
Yes, definitely. Personal branding is very crucial in today's digital era. And well, I will say that personal branding is the intentional effort to shape what other people think or perceive us. So that is basically saying or trying to shape how the world perceive us in when we are sharing our personal brand. And as you were mentioning, also it is very important having a personal brand, specifically if you're a professional and want to have a social media presence, or even if it is an online or offline presence. So It is basically the story about yourself, your values, your culture, and how you want others to perceive you.
Great. And so, how does language, right, come into play when it comes into personal branding once you start speaking English and use English, right? When you try to use your personal brand, right? When you try to project it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. I think that having a second language, either it is English, French, German, or any other language, is a very powerful asset, a very powerful tool, and it opens up different channels for communication, connection, and try to allow us to reach a wider audience, either it is on social media or at a professional level, and engage with different communities, engage with different cultures, and of course, showcase your personal brand.
For example, there are many creators on social media, right? That they have like their personal brand. That now they use their main language, right, to communicate, but they also have English subtitles to reach a
Yes.
wider audience.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely, we have many tools today that we can take advantage of. As you were mentioning, subtitles, and also we have many tools for translation. We have AI, so we need to know how to take advantage of the different tools that we have in the digital world.
We truly believe that having a second language is not just a way that we can share ideas or different ideas to another communities, but also is a thing that we can use also in our careers, in our majors.
Yes.
And we're now seeing it. We're both seeing it. We're studying communication, and now we're having, I don't know, the second language, English, including it in it.
Yeah, is that language is definitely a tool that you can use in different ways, like on radio
Yes.
and like visuals, videos, all of that. Like it's a powerful tool, definitely.
Okay, the next question is, can you share some practical tips for our listeners on how to use language effectively in building their personal brand?
Yeah, I think
I
that
think that one of the most important things when you're trying to enhance your personal brand is that you need to be authentic and try to show who you really are and try to connect genuinely with other people. But speaking of having it as a second language, I will say practice a lot, practice reading, writing, speaking, and try to keep different conversations with different people and different audiences. So that will help you a lot. And don't be afraid of making mistakes at the beginning. Um, and practice a lot and be authentic.
Definitely, and even changing the language on your phone. For example, my sister is currently studying Italian, and everything that she has on her phone, like the date and everything, right, is in
Yes.
Italian, and that helps her practice.
Yes, another tool that it can be very helpful. I think it could be, I don't know, watching videos or watching series, movies that, I don't know,
Yes.
in that language.
Yeah,
I don't know,
consuming-
English.
Consuming
Yes.
media, right?
Consuming media, and also I think it's very useful also having the subtitles, because at the same time you're listening, also you're reading, and you're getting to know the vocabulary, the words.
The spelling, the
Yes.
grammar, all of that.
yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely, those are very helpful tips.
Yeah.
Reading, watching movies in English or in other language with subtitles, changing or your platforms to English or your cell phone, listening to music also. That helps you to practice a lot. practice a lot.
And
Yeah,
in the
and
end, well, all of those tools, right? Having a second language or third language, or as many languages as you want to learn, right? Um, you have a powerful tool, which is communicating to a wide audience, and that includes your personal brand. If you're
yes,
doing, for example, you're a fitness instructor or you're a motivational speaker, you can use language as a way to break those barriers, definitely.
yes.
And so, our a ver, before we wrap up, do you have any like inspiring success stories or examples for individuals who have effectively used language in their personal branding journey? And what advice would you say to those who are introverted people like you who want to build their personal brand?
Yes.
There are many celebrities. I don't have any specific story right now, but you can like have an example of celebrities, singers. Shakira, for example, she's Colombian, and you can listen to Shakira singing in English and Spanish as well. We have also Laura Pausini, she's Italian, and she sings in English and Spanish as well. So we have many singers, celebrities, actors that break those barriers of the language. So, yes, what any other sample can you think of?
For example, there are Hispanic musicians. Not that now that we're talking about celebrities, right? Such as Bad Bunny.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Does he sing?
Actually,
Does
I
he
don't know
sings?
what
No, no,
language
no.
he
Oh wait,
speaks.
wait,
Me too.
wait. I have a wait. Who?
I don't I don't
No, no,
think
no, no,
so.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
think he sings in Spanish, but also in English. I don't think so.
It's no. Wait. Andrea Bocelli. Andrea Bocelli.
Yeah,
I
Andrea
think.
Bocelli. Yeah,
No,
Yeah.
he
and
sings
Yeah.
English and
Now
Spanish
he
as
has done songs. I don't know. There's a song Perfect, and he sang that song in Italian with the one who wrote that song. That was Ed Sheeran, and that song was amazing. I don't know, mixing the language Italian
Oh
with the
yes.
English language. That was amazing. That was beautiful. That was stunning. I love it. I love that production. To be
Yeah.
well.
honest.
Yeah, definitely. And actually, recently I saw a Korean
Hmm.
a band that they were singing Despacito in Spanish, and
Wow.
they
Like perfect Spanish, and they were like singing with perfect accent and everything in Spanish. And what caught my attention is that they're actually, well, their native language is Korean, so they struggle a lot with words, but they had this perfect pronunciation and accent. So yes, not only we're speaking about learning English, but for example, these Korean guys, they learn Spanish or English. So um, there there is an example how you can overcome those obstacles.
Yes.
Yeah, it truly opens you new doors
Totally.
professionally, even. So it's so important, actually. Like, and building your personal brand, I think it's a powerful tool, like the use of language, and especially English, because it's among one of the most, most, there's a wide population, world population that speaks English, like English speakers. So definitely, it's,
I think English has become the main language.
yeah.
The main language in the whole world.
yeah,
If
definitely.
yes, if you ask someone that I don't know, let's make an average. If you ask in your classroom or maybe in I don't know,
Airport.
yes,
In an airport, like you can talk to anyone
it's
pretty much in
yes,
English.
it's almost 100% that people can talk in English, and that's amazing. English has become the main language, the main one, and
Yeah,
that's pretty. I don't know. It's because become a necessary language
yeah, it's
till
very
these
necessary.
days.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So, to wrap up, English truly is something a huge tool, like an essential tool to build
Yes.
your personal brand. Yes, and so many creators now, and the use of AI has provided a great opportunity to expand your audiences, right? And it benefits you in a professional way, but also personally, right?
Okay, what advice can you, just to finish, what advice can you give to students or people in general that they want to learn this language, English,
Yes.
but also they want to put it in practice in their daily professional life? What advice can you give to them?
First of all, to be committed to learn the language, probably enroll on an English school or someone that can teach you the language in a professional way. You also have classes at UAM and different other institutions that you can enroll. Also, as I already mentioned, practice a lot, talk to your friends, to your family. Don't be afraid of making mistakes. Don't be afraid of your accent, for example. Uh, in my case, my native language is Spanish, and I learned English when I was already an adult. So it is, people say that is a little bit more difficult than you are a kid or when you are younger. But I wouldn't say that my English is perfect, but I can communicate like easily in other countries. Also, right now I'm teaching at UAM College, which in which are all of our courses and are in English. So that was something that I really wanted to overcome. Teaching and communicating, making presentations in English. Also, for example, right now I'm working for a company that is in the United States, and all the content that I write and post on social media is in English and for an English speaking audience. So there are no limits. Everything is in your mind. So if you have the right mindset, if you practice a lot, and if you have the right tools, well, you can like easily be speaking English in a couple of months.
Oh, yes,
So
definitely.
there are two phrases, two quotes that I really love about what you said. The first one was, "Don't be afraid to make mistakes." Guys, don't be afraid to make mistakes. And the second one was, what was the second one?
The second one,
What was the last quote you said? You said,
Having the right mindset.
having
yes.
the right mindset.
Yes.
Definitely. Like, mistakes are lessons.
Yes.
Like, you shouldn't be hard on yourself for making a mistake, because in the end, it'll make you stronger.
And there are no limits. You
And
said there are no limits.
And it applies to everything in life, not only when you learn a language. It's like everything.
Yes.
Yes.
So, thank you, Miss Dulce.
Thank you.
It was
Thank
a
you.
very, very pleasure to have you here
Yes.
in this
Uh,
podcast.
yeah, to have the privilege to have
Yes.
you here. Thank you so much. We appreciate it a lot. And well, we're looking forward to continue this wonderful project, right? So we can create a more welcoming environment here at
Yes.
UAM when it comes to speaking in English and using it for your professional life. Honestly, it's a huge tool.
Thank you for sharing your ideas
Yes.
and your professional life with us. Hope you have a blessed
Thank
day.
you. Thank you again for inviting me, and congratulations again on the podcast.
Thank
Thank
you.
you
Have
so
a nice
much.
one.
Yes,
Thank you.
goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Recording stopped.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Thank you. Thank you. And let me know how it goes with the editing,
Okay.
and probably you can share the podcast.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Ciao.
Ciao. So thank you all for watching. It was such a great episode, right, Rebecca?
Yes, it was.
Yes. Well, thank you for our production team as well, who's here to give us our space to transmit this wonderful program to you guys.
Yes, and don't miss out our next episode. We're so happy to being here the first time, and we hope to see you all soon. And yes,
Yes.
bye.
Have
Take
a great
care.
week. Oh my gosh. Okay.